Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2019 Chevy Colorado. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate a little bit in the engine bay. Sorry, it's really freaking windy here. Kicked up all kinds of dirt in the air, which is just the best. Anyway, so normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, but I'm not seeing much of anything. It looks really, really solid. We've got a small one right in here, but I mean, really good stuff. So let's start going around and see what we can find. Tires on here look brand new. That's actually really fire. So anyway, let's start going around. If there is anything I do see, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know absolutely everything going on here. Oh, no, that's just dirt from the air. That's awesome. So it looks like it needs a little bit of a bath, but so far I'm not seeing any kind of damages, no dents, no scratches, nothing. You got your dampened tailgate, and you also have the bed cover up there. So for the sake of time, we're not going to pull that out, but you got it. Nice. Looks like you have, oh, no, never mind. That's just dirt as well. You do have a very small scratch right in here. So nothing wild. My finger's not even catching it, so you could probably buff it out, but nonetheless, good to know. Alright, so that's about it for the exterior. As far as it goes, honestly, I give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. That looks really, really good, especially for a 2019. It's got a couple years on it, and it's a truck, which are usually the most beat up, but this thing is clean. So let's hop inside and see what we can see on the interior. Here we go. That's better. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn it on, obviously, and when I do, I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash. That way, if there's any warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. So focus in for me. There we go. All right, we got one warning light up right now, which is my seatbelt light, which is correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt, so that's awesome. Let's look through a couple things real quick. Pressure, good. Cool. So that looks super, super solid. So for the sake of time, we're gonna kind of speed blitz the features here, because if we spend too much time on each of them, we're gonna be here all day, because there are an abundance of features. You got plenty of stuff on the truck. So up here, you're gonna have your heated steering wheel, which is working great. You have your cruise control. Up here is gonna be more of your other features, your speaking, and on and on and on. Down here is gonna be more of your four-wheel drive and your towing. Let's make sure the windows roll down, windows roll up. Awesome, awesome. Windows roll down, and windows roll up. Cool. Here is your wireless phone charger, which is actually pretty sick. I like these a lot. I demonstrate it, but we're recording on my phone, so probably won't do that for this video. But that's really cool. You're gonna have your heated seats. You can do your butt and back, or just your back, which I like quite a bit as well. I don't know anyone who doesn't like heated seats, so I mean, there's that. Down here is gonna be a couple more of your driving and or towing features. So hazards, working great. Awesome, awesome. Let's make sure your AC is working well. Turn it on the front. All right, very much so, yes, working very well. Oh my God. Okay, awesome. And then, yeah, we're doing English, obviously. Let's make sure that the audio works. That station sucks. Okay, you have a really, really good speaker system, so that's very cool. That was slightly louder than I expected it to be. So your mirrors working great. Another mirror also working great. So as far as the interior condition-wise goes, it is in phenomenal condition. You're gonna have your partial leather seats here, and they look brand spanking new. All the leather up here, also not seeing any tears or anything weird on there. No stains or anything. It looks brand new, man, to be totally honest with you. So that's pretty sweet. I want to try and find something. Yeah. So interior, it looks brand new. Very, very nice. Okay. So we got one small thing up here. There is a tear in the ceiling. It's nothing big. It's smaller than like a fingernail, but nonetheless, good to know. But to be totally honest, the interior looks fire. This is very, very well taken care of. So down here, you're gonna have more plugins and on and on and on. So we can go over stuff all day, but for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood. We'll evaluate a little bit in the engine bay, and then that should be good for our video. Oh, back to the wind. All right, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but in either case, you should always, 100% of the time, look under the hood of any vehicle you want to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything about cars, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's like acid buildup and green junk all over the battery, all the metal pieces down in there just covered in rust, then it's probably a good sign you should ask some more questions. That being said, this actually looks fire. This looks very well taken care of. There's a little bit of dust on it, but that's actually a little kind of helpful because you can see the dust has been largely, you know, disturbed. It's been gone through. There's like fingerprints and stuff on it. And that's a good sign that people have been looking at it. It's been being inspected. It hasn't been neglected. So that's actually really awesome. But if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but for the sake of time, we'll keep it pretty user-friendly. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions, or there's anything more specific that you want to see on here that I missed, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Colorado.